Hey guys, and welcome back to Gaming Solo. It has been an absolute age since my last video, life in general, but let's get kicked off then. Let's get stuck into an absolute classic. Let's get stuck into Rush Hour. So here we are. This is Rush Hour, one of the most popular of the ThinkFun games, an absolute classic of theirs. Let's take a look at what you get with it first of all. First of all, obviously the game board itself. It's a wee grid, little holes in it so that the cars sit nicely, and exit slots so that you can stand your card up in when doing a puzzle. And then at the bottom here we've got, it opens up for a wee card tray so you can put the deck of cards in, which is quite nice. It's pretty nicely designed, very basic, but it only needs to be, so that's fine. Bunch of cars, all different colours. They're good at dropping on the floor. You've got two types. You've got two little cars which take up two squares. These have been designed so that when they sit on the board they can go forwards and backwards, but not up and down. They move in a way a car should do, really. And you've got the big trucks, same with them, but they take up 3 spaces, so they're bigger. You get, in the pack, you get 4 trucks, a whole bunch of fancy cars. My one complaint, I will say, with the cars, they're fine. They do exactly what they need to do. They're quite pretty. Have nice little detail. They're okay, absolutely fine. But I don't like some of the colours, on the simple basis that I am colourblind, and some of these colours I can't tell the difference between. Things like that. I have no idea which one's which, so sometimes I get a little confused with that, but it's not a big deal. I can work around it. It's a 2 car or a 3 truck, whatever, it's fine. You also get, with this, as always, your deck of puzzle cards. Here we are, we've got a bunch of these. You've got beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert puzzles. 40 puzzles all in all with the starter set. You can buy extra sets of this which come with like an extra car, so I think there's a limo that's like 4 spaces long or something ridiculous like that. And they just make for extra puzzles and you get an extra deck of cards with. So if people are really into this, you can buy more, which is nice. The last thing that comes with this is you've got the bag which you can put it in to store it all away in. It's got a nice wee print on it. It's a basic yellow bag. I'm going to be perfectly honest here, I can't stand these bags. They annoy me. For, you know, you've got this lovely design, you've got a nice thing here, you've got a nice thing here. Why is it so difficult to just have a clip lid? Because then you can take this and stack it on the shelf nicely. This is not needed. I don't like it. You can, with Rush Hour specifically, because it's one of their classics, buy a fancy version which is more expensive that does all go away very nicely. Which is better than nothing, but meh. They just bug me. Whenever you see me do a ThinkFun game, if it comes in a bag, I'll whinge about it. Job done. So, anyway, time to actually have a go at the game. The game itself, what you've got to do, you are the red car. You will always be on this axis here. All you've got to do is get it to drive out the exit. But obviously, you've got a bunch of cars around you, jamming you up. It's a logic game. You are trying to figure out what moves you need to do to get through what moves you need to do to get that car out. It's almost a reverse thinking game, I find. Oh, I can't do this because of that. How do I get rid of it? Let's do the challenge. I'm going to do this. I'm sitting down for this. I have the first puzzle for each of the difficulty ratings here. I've got 10 minutes from starting the puzzle. I'll pause between setups. Let's see if we can get through this. How many I can get through. I don't see me getting past the advanced, to be honest. The expert one's really hard. Will be honest in saying I did have a play with these before the review, just to get my head around the game again. And I had to look at to finish the advanced. I had to look at the instructions. The answer, it got me completely bamboozled. If I was to be doing it on my own, I'd probably sit down and work at it for a few days and get it right and get through it. But for the sake of just rattling through things for review, stuff it. So that's the first one set up. Is that all there? No, I'm missing a car. I need one there. As I say, I don't tend to pay attention to the colour codes. As long as the cars are in the right places, I don't care, because I can't tell the bloody difference anyway. So I have on my phone, what is it? I want a 10-minute starter. Right. Go. So I've got a couple of trucks in my way. How do I... These big trucks have to be in the bottom because they're 3 long and it's a 6 grid. They have to sit here. So that one's fairly easily out the way, but have I just made it more difficult to get this one out the way? Let us find out. So I actually need to get this one all the way out the way. That needs out the way. That needs out the way. And that can go through. Done. That was 30 seconds worth of game there, but that was the first puzzle. Not difficult, but quite fun. Let's do the next one, which is intermediate. This one, I find, is actually harder than the advanced from when I did it earlier. I think there's just something in the logic chain of this one just doesn't click with me. Let's see if I can do this. It took me a couple of minutes earlier, and trying to do it on camera under a timer, I might just brain freeze and dribble everywhere. That's my setup. Yep, that's my setup. Let's do this. Bam. Right. So I technically only have one truck in the way, that's the green truck. But both these trucks are in the way. As I say, this needs to take up this aisle here. So these trucks can go 1, 2, 3 here. I need these here and that down. Okay. So first things first is let's try and get some stuff out my way. I can kick that me back, kick that out, kick that over. He can go up there. He's completely out the way now. That is a start. I think this one I need to do first. Right. I can do that though. That'll go over there. What if I do this? Boop, 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 boop. Does that help me any? Not really. I think I want this green car out the way actually. Let's get that green car out my face and all, because that can sit there. So you can go over there, you can go over there, you can go over there, you can go up there, you can go over there, you can go down there, you can go up there, and I think that's me done. That can go down, you can go down, and you can go out. There we go. Pause. I don't know why that had started itself, but never mind, it's done something weird. Right, fine. Let's continue. My timer's not run properly on that one, but it doesn't matter. I got through that at a decent speed. Let's go on to the advanced one and get this set up. Red car as always tends to always be in this position. There are a few that have him somewhere different, but it tends to always be sitting there. That goes there, that goes there, come on, that is there, yellow is there. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, no, I've got one more truck. I need all the trucks. Trucks are the difficult ones. So, start the timer. Is that everything? That chain tuck's there, that's all there. Let's start the timer on that then. Right, you're rocking. Okay. Now, weirdly enough, as I say, I think I got this one quite quickly last time. So let's see what I can do now. As I say, I need that yellow truck at the bottom. So he needs to go down there. I kick you out of the way. Kick you out of the way. You can drop you down. Drop you out. Drop you up. Boop. Boop. I'm just beeping at you now. I do apologise, not the best video. Drag those two over. That one can go down. So, as you saw there, sorry, I'm just working through the logic in my head. I've just had to shift cars out the way to make room for those guys. He can go out, and that's that one. What's happened here? Is my timer still running? Please say you are. Good. So, there we are. Which gives me, because I'm not caring about the fact that it had randomly paused itself earlier, 7 minutes, more than 7 minutes, to do the final one. I will tell you now, as I said earlier, this one's hard. This one is really, really hard. You tie yourself up in knots, and then tie those knots in knots, and continue getting it stuck. I did look at the answer to this one. I will be perfectly honest, when I was trying to do this beforehand, because then I don't have to make a complete tit of myself on camera. But then again, I usually do, so it doesn't really matter. The first half of this I can get. It's the second half where it just all comes crashing down. How are we doing? Yep. Right, that's everything in there. Okay. As you can tell, this has a lot of mess in it. We're going to really struggle to get through this without having a small disaster. But try we will anyway, and hit the camera whilst waving our fingers around. Hooray! Hooray for me. Right. Let's do this. Okay, timer going. Alright. So, a lot in the way. We actually have very little we can move to start with, so you start with the obvious. I can shove that up, I can shove him back, which allows me to move this up, move this out the way, get him out of the way, bring him down. I'm sort of using my index. I hope I'm not covering this all too much, because I am trying to make this a watchable video. Okay, so that's kind of, this is where you kind of get started. That's the yellow car out the way. It was also the purple car as well, which is one of the hard ones. This is where it gets difficult and you start tying yourself up in knots. As I say, I did this 20 minutes ago using the instructions, but because you're just following logic chains, it's actually surprisingly difficult. It doesn't really stick in your memory on how it was done. So, let's have a look. Now I've got the blue truck in the way. I've cleared everything, but now the blue's in the way. So I need these cars out the way. This big truck here needs to be there. I've now managed to declare the blue truck with the orange cars in the way. See what I can do there now. Boop, 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 boop. Let's get this blue car somewhere, can we? Can we get this blue car somewhere? There's going to be an awful lot of me humming at this. So, that wants to go. I've just reset it to what I just did, I know. I want that blue car there out the way actually. Can I get that out the way? If I shift that to there, drop that, you can go away. Will that help me? Because I can do that now. Red car, yeah, I can push the red car through like that. You can go up. You can go out the way like that. Now, yeah, you see, I'm jam after jam. Jam, jam, jam. That can go down like that, though. There we go, there. Oh, I'm just going around in circles, aren't I? This is the problem with this, is that you can really tie yourself up in knots. See, I think that green car, for some reason, I should be... Wow, I really have tied myself up in knots. There we go. You can go down there. You can go in there. You can go up there. Oh, I can kick the blue car out of the way now. Boop. Does that help me? No. Oh, I'm close. I know I'm close. I bet there's someone watching this screaming at me that I'm being an idiot and it's right in front of me. But that's the problem with this, is because you have to take almost reverse think everything. The one car's motion will completely destroy you. You will be destroyed. You see, am I overthinking it by doing that? Yes, because now I've got this car jammed and this isn't going anywhere. So, I am so close. I know that I am so unbelievably close that it hurts my feelings. What? No. Oh, this pink car up here. I think. I can do that. If I do that, I can get that there. But then I'm really doing myself a mischief, aren't I? I've really hurt myself, haven't I? Oh, how long have I got on the clock? 1 minute. Oh, bugger. It's that bloody green car! You spend an awful lot of time swearing about cars, and then you move it, and you're like, yes, it's right, and then you start swearing about a different one. And you keep having to go back on yourself, which is so frustrating. No, I need to do that. Don't fall over. You go up there. You go over there. Green car can go out the way now, but the green car blocks... Sorry. Blocks this truck, which leaves me... I've done it again! I really should set my timer on a... like threatening tune. I always get stuck at this bit. This is the bit that just doesn't compute. But now I've done this, this is jammed. I cannot take that truck all the way to the top here. Yeah. Now, can I do anything here? No, I am so jammed. It is unreal. And that's me. Oh, bugger. Was I close? Ish. The other ones I rattled through fairly easy, as you saw. This is obviously, this is expert. if I wave the card in the right way. This is an expert one. Of course it's going to be hard. You can really see I could spend all day rattling these cards around and not get anywhere. So that shows you Rush Hour and how it plays. Yeah, there you go. That in a nutshell is Rush Hour in a nutshell. Rush Hour is a fantastic game. It's a classic for a reason. It's fun as a game where you can really sit and think logically. As you saw, you've got to backwards engineer what you need to do, but at the same time you get really stuck. Really fun for sitting and solidly thinking about. It's also great as a desk game if you're just, you know, something to fiddle with as you're thinking and just slide the cards about and, you know, have a puzzle sit there for weeks, months, and you just slowly play with it. So a really good desk game, a really good solid puzzle game. ThinkFun have done it as an app as well, and I'm sure there's 101 other sort of fake apps as well for it, but I always like sort of getting hands-on with puzzle games like this, so that one's really good. The game itself is bang on. It's a classic for a reason, as I say. Sometimes the logic escapes me, but that's just me. Yeah, really good game for that. The design of it, this is just the standard Rush Hour game. I know they've done a few different ones where it's like the zoo, so it's your wee safari car and there's animals blocking you. And they've done a deluxe version where the cars are painted nicely and it's in a fancy box. So there are a few different designs to choose from, but with this one, just the basic one, it's okay. As I say, it's nothing terribly swish, but it keeps the money down, so what you get is fine. The cars are nice. They're, as I say, the color coding's a bit funny for my eyes, but that's not something massively to complain about, but it is something I think more people should think about. Colorblindness is quite common. It's nice having the little card stand. Really like that. I really like the wee card holder. The way they design the cards as well, the layout and how they explain how to do it is all great. It's all really, really good. My one thing I can complain about this to the hilt, and we'll complain about it in other reviews and everything like that, is ThinkFun's standard thing of having a bag to put the game in. Why a bag? Look, this is the game. It's got all the cards tidily away, and every single card is on the grid. Why is it not possible to have a little lid? Click, done. I can now put that on the shelf and stack it. Instead, I have a bag. And watch what happens when it goes in the bag. Yes, I am making an issue of this. It is an issue of my first starter's pin. Look at me, I'm struggling to get it in the bag in the first place because it's stupid. Rage! Rage! There. It is now in the bag. You can then seal the bag. There. So that's okay. Nothing's coming out. That closes alright, but I'm not stacking that, am I? Just no. And that doesn't carry great either. You know, oh, it's a handy carry bag. No, it's not. That doesn't... I'd be worried I'd crack the cars. So, yeah. Issue with ThinkFun stuff, because a lot of them come like this, and... So, apart from that, one fairly minor complaint, which is a personal complaint as well, Rush Hour. A game everyone should play. I'm giving up with the star system. I think that a lot of people said they're quite passé. A game everyone should play. Rush Hour. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.